All right. So on our review for today, we're going to write down our formula first. Remember, guys, I would try to write your formula without looking. All right, so I'm going to give you a second, see if you can write your formula. It's real short. You should have it by now. So it's going to be A equals BH. Guys, please remember, if you could not do A equals BH, we need to study that tonight. That's the parallelogram, okay? Parallelogram. All right. On number 1, you see we have 3 numbers. Now remember, my formula, we're going to write that first. A equals BH. Guys, I only need the base and the height here. So I have A equals, what would be a good base and height for number 1? Raise your hand if you can tell me. Chase. 11 and 12. Do you see how those meet at a T? Am I going to use 13?
No, it's slanted.
It's slanted, so I'm just going to mark that out. Do y'all see how I used 11 and 12? So now I'm going to write 11 times 12, and then we're going to do A equals, and we're going to work out in our calculator 11 times 12. Raise your hand when you think you have the answer. Valentina? 132 centimeters, and then she put her 2 for squared. Excellent job. All right, and I'm going to circle that. All right, guys, I am going to collect these for accuracy. I'm going to do one of each. Do you want to say that? All right, now we're going to move down, guys. I'm only going to do one from each section because that's going to get you started. I will take these up and grade them for accuracy tomorrow, okay? So make sure you take your time. All right, on our triangle, we're going to write our formula. The formula for a triangle, I'm going to give you a second to fill it in. Try to fill it in without looking.
Looking at what?
Like your notes or anything. So try to fill in your triangle formula, and then I'm going to write it up here for you to check it, okay? Okay, we'll write it on your paper. Alright, so for my triangle, it says, my formula should say A equals base times height still, but we're also going to divide by 2. Okay, so we're down here looking at number 6 now. I'm going to write my formula, A equals base times height divided by 2. So I get A equals. On number 6, what would be a good base and a good height? Diana. 8 and 6, or 6 and 8, either way. All right, those are good because if 6 kept going, what would it make? It would make an upside down T. It would make a T. So that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to do 6 times 8, and then we're going to divide by 2. So I get A equals, I'm going to use my calculator, and I'm going to raise my hand to be able to answer. Luzay, you got it? What'd you get? Close, very close, not 28. What do I get here? Jose? Don't forget to divide by 2. We got to do the divide by 2 on the bottom there. Angel?
24.
24 what? Centimeters squared. Perfect. All right. Hey, guys, we're going to do trapezoids, but I want you to look at number 8 real quick because a lot of people have had trouble with number 8. I want us to see if we can pick the numbers that make a T. What 2 numbers make a T for my base and my height? Tyler? 15 and 7. Do y'all see how 15 goes straight across and 7 goes straight up and down? Does that make an upside down T?
Yes.
Or a crooked T?
Yes.
So all that means, guys, is that triangle was flipped to the side, okay? So what I would do, guys, if I was you, I would make sure to mark that 6 out so we know which numbers to use. You're going to see one like that, okay? Let's move on and look at number 11. All right, I'm going to give you a second. So let's see if you can fill in your trapezoid formula. Trapezoid formula. Yes, Morelli? Fernando, did you pass back page 2? Okay. You have page 2? That's page 2. We found it. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what we're looking at now. You're good. Oh, that's extra. Oh, yeah, good. There we go. All right, so let's see if you can write down your trapezoid formula. We should have that by now since we had a little situation to figure out over there. All right. Shh. Fernando. All right. All right, so I get A equals, and I'm going to put this time on trapezoids. Remember, that's where it's like that triangle cut off. So we have two bases. Base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. All right? So on number 11, what I want you to remember about your bases, remember your bases are parallel. So your bases can be top and bottom. Your bases can be left and right. Your bases can be crooked as long as they're going the exact same direction. So on number 11, which numbers are going the exact same direction? Valentina.
10 and 6.
10 and 6. You'll see how we have a 10 going up and down? And we also have a 6 going up and down. So guys, those are going to be my bases. But let's write our formula. A equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. So I have A equals, I'm going to do base 1 and base 2, which Valentina already said is 10 and 6. And they're not even on the top and bottom, but they're both going up and down. Do y'all see how they're in the same direction there? All right, so I have 10 plus 6. What is my height going to be here? What is a good height? Chase? 7. Why did you use 7 and not 8 for the height? Now I'm going to highlight right here. Chase said my height is 7. Chase, why am I using 7 and not 8?
Because it has the line, which means that it's supposed to be the one that you're supposed to use as the height.
Okay, so it's a dotted line, right? Guys, that's a real good clue. If it's dotted, it's probably your height. I love that, Chase. That's excellent. What's another reason that's going to be my height, though? Harper Joe?
Because it's going side to side.
It's going straight. What's wrong with 8?
It's slanted.
It's slanted, okay? And then we're going to divide by 2. All right, and then I get A equals, and Morella, you have been so patient while you've been raising your hand. What am I going to do first here?
You're going to do 10 plus 6.
We're going to add our 10 plus 6, which gives me 10 plus 6. 16 times 7, and then we need to do divided by 2. Remember, guys, add those numbers first. Now we can use our calculator to type in the whole thing. And what am I going to get for my answer here? I'm going to go with Jose. 56, what? Centimeters, perfect. Squared. All right. So, guys, I want you to keep working. I'm going to come around. That's a little kind of clue. Make sure we're getting started right. I also I'm going to send this out tonight for the people who aren't in the